Woo-woo! Hey everyone, welcome to Inside Hollywood with Jazzie Belle. I'm your host, Jazzie Belle, and I'm joined today by someone that I'm so excited to interview today. She is making history, darling, as the first Black woman to be Batwoman. We are here with Javicia Leslie. How are you, Javicia?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Listen, thanks for being here. I know I don't have that much time with you, but we're going to make it work, okay?
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes. So first and foremost, like I said, you're making history. We're super excited, especially as a Black sister myself, seeing you doing your thing, making history. Talk to me. How was it? How did you acquire this role as Batwoman?
I auditioned. It was, just an audition like other auditions that I had gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like I went out for it like everyone else. I think they said they had over 1,000 submissions. And I auditioned. That's it. That's how I acquired it and I booked it.
Yeah. How was the audition process? Was it lengthy? Was it strenuous? Like, talk to me about that.
It wasn't that bad. I had the audition, which was a self-tape. And then I didn't hear anything for about 2 weeks. Then I got pinned, which means that they basically wanted to put a hold on my schedule so I couldn't book anything else because it was like they were saying, we like you, but we're just trying to figure some things out. And then I tested. And what that means is that I had to go in front of the studio, the network, and the show producers and audition again and have like a moment to just talk to them about what the role entailed and the type of work that would need to be done for the role and as a lead for the show. And then it was also my way of being able to show them who I was and all the things that I love to do physically, through physical fitness and MMA and stuff like that. So it was really cool to be able to go on that journey to end up here.
I know that you do, I want to say it right, is it Muay Thai? Like,
Yeah, Muay Thai. Mm-hmm.
what can your fans expect with the new Batwoman when it comes to the physical work and that
A
aspect?
lot of action. Thank goodness. And I love to do my own stunts. So we're going to be able to play in that world of doing our own stunts. We're going to be able to play in the world of like flying it's just so much that I actually do. And like I always post little behind the scenes stuff on my Instagram to show, but like I know every actor doesn't choose to do their own stunts, but I try to do as many of mine as possible.
Yeah. And when did you get into that? I know you originally from Germany and you were raised in Maryland. You later came
I
to LA. But when
got
did
into fighting in 2017, but my brother is a MMA instructor. Like he is he's a semi-pro MMA fighter, and then when he moved to Montana, he got his own gym, and there he is a Muay Thai instructor.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
nice. With you being the first Black woman to play Batwoman and just growing up and just seeing representation on television, who was the first Black woman that stood out to you that inspired you to become an actress?
I loved Eartha Kitt. I was a huge Eartha Kitt fan. I loved Felicia Rashad.
Mm.
Um, I loved Nina Simone. And I know she isn't an actress, but just an artist in general. I loved Dorothy Dandridge. Man, like when you talk about like old school film, like film noir, like that's what I think of is
Yeah.
like your Dorothy Dandridge.
Yes, and one thing with Inside Hollywood with Jazzie Belle, I talk about how we're getting out of the old Hollywood into this new Hollywood, and you're one of the ones that's the face of that. So I think of Dorothy Dandridge. Now the world's going to think of Javicia Leslie. So
Oh, I
congratulations.
love that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, before you go with this show, I always like to tell people, that this success thing did not happen overnight for most of the people that I interview. And they always
Yeah.
have a success story or a story that they tell that they would like to share where they came over any obstacles and adversities within Hollywood. And, fast forward and here they are today, like yourself, a leading lady making history.
I think the most important thing that I've learned in this journey in general, and I can tell my story, but the redundant part of it is that you cannot stop and that you cannot stop investing in yourself. You have to make yourself your biggest investment. Rather, I'm not even just talking about money. Of course, yes, money, but time and you know, when you look at 24 hours, I know people always used to compare Beyonce's 24 hours to everyone else's 24 hours, but that's real. Like, the idea of being able to go as far as you want to go lies in where you spend your time. And I always valued my time, and the free time I did, I always used it towards building myself and building my arsenal, so that when it was time, I knew how to do it, you know? Making sure you use all of the time that you have, all the free time you have, to really build on yourself, constantly being in classes, constantly building on your arsenal. So that way, when it's time, they say, hey, we have this role of Batwoman, me doing Muay Thai for the first time, you know, it's not a foreign language. It's something that I've already worked with. So just making sure that you just continue to build on your craft. And so if I had to give any artist any advice, just make sure that you take advantage of the opportunities that you have, and you are constantly building on your craft.
I love that. Thank you so much, Javicia.
Thank you, Jazzie.
You're welcome.